Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. In today's video, I just want to highlight some really good PC game deals that are available right now. A ton of great bundles available from Fanatical, really killing it in the bundle game. I would say that Fanatical's doing a better job than Humble, the guys that are well known for their bundles, and they have a good bundle available right now with the VR bundle, and I'll highlight that. Obviously, being a VR bundle, that's only going to be applicable to some of you guys, but it's a really good bundle. Humble has also got a great RPG sale. Steam has a good deal available right now, and Games Planet has got Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown for the cheapest price that I've seen it for, and that's a really great game that holds up in price a little bit more, so we'll talk that at the end of this video. First up, I do want to highlight the Codemasters Mixer Bundle available on Fanatical right now. It is down to $4.99, and you get a lot of good stuff with this bundle. You get Grid Auto Sport, you get some DLC for Grid Auto Sport, you get Overlord, Toy Box Turbos, Hospital Tycoon, Maelstrom, The Battle for Earth Begins, Damnation was a very bad game, Rise of the Agronaut, and then Dirt Rally is really the highlight. All of that for $4.99 is a really good deal. You've also got a variety of games in there as well. Codemasters are probably the best known for their racing games. However, you throw in an Overlord, you throw in even Rise of the Agronauts. I thought it was an okay game back in the day. I played that on the PlayStation 3. I thought it was okay. Kind of a lesser man's, top tier action game, but it's not bad. Dirt Rally is again the highlight here, and that's why you're mainly buying this bundle. And then to get everything else outside of that, kind of just adding to the value of the bundle. Overlord is a pretty quirky little game. Never played Maelstrom, Battle for the Earth Begins. Actually, let's look at this game on Steam right now, and it's got a mixed reception. Doesn't look like it's anything to write home about, but hey, you can pad your Steam library a little bit and tell people you've got 8 million games on Steam. A lot of them which you'll probably never get to, but hey, Dirt Rally you probably will get to. Overlord you should get to. I've heard good things about Hospital Tycoon as well, so there are some good stuff in this bundle. $4.99, again, that's a killer deal, so that's a really good pickup. Speaking of killer deals, the Killer Bundle 12 redo, you like that transition, 97% off for $3.49. This is a sick bundle. You get Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, which is a pretty decent little game that still goes for a relatively high price point, $49.99 on Steam, actually, for its base price. Obviously, if you're getting that game, you're probably waiting on a little bit of a discount, but nonetheless, that's in the bundle. You get Wonder Boy The Dragon's Trap, which is a really quirky platformer. Highly would recommend you guys to play that. Action-adventure platformer, awesome hand-drawn art style, and that game was really, really well received, so for that to be in the bundle, that's great, and that typically goes for $19.99. You've got Atari Vault, so I imagine those are like some old Atari games. Not bad there. However, you also get The Surge, which is probably one of the standout games in this bundle. All of that for $3.49 is really good. Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, Wonder Boy The Dragon Trap, and The Surge alone for $3.49 is great, and then you throw on Atari Vault in there, that's really good. All of these games, by the way, do redeem on Steam, so super easy redemption here, and really great deals on top of that. That Killer Bundle 12 is definitely a bundle I would look at, and you also get 5% off your next order with the purchase of either of those bundles. They do say exclusions apply, and I imagine the exclusions include the game deals that are already available. I'm sure you can't stack it with another bundle deal, and at the end of the day, how much is 5% off of $5? That's 25 cents. I mean, that's kind of notable, but nonetheless, really good deals there. Also, I do want to note that Humble has got the Humble VR bundle that is got a couple of great games. You mainly want to go for the pay $15 or more tier if you do end up getting this. Pay $1 or more will get you Cosmic Trip and Smashbox Arena. $14.27 is the beat the average, so you get the idea of everybody's just going towards paying the $15 or more to get that tier, but $14.27 will get you Gorn, Budget Cuts, and Space Pirate Trainer, I should say, and then paying $15 or more, this is where things get really good. You get Super Hot VR, and you get Moss. Two games that I actually played with PlayStation VR. I imagine they're even better on PC. Super Hot is already a tremendous game, but then you add the VR layer to it, and man, it becomes a far more compelling game. If I ever revisit Super Hot now, it is going to be with the VR version. That game just seems tailor-made for VR, and it obviously came out originally as a non-VR game, but then you throw VR on top of it, man, it is just such a cool game, and I highly recommend you guys play that. Moss is a really good game as well. Quirky little single-player action-adventure platformer done by a pretty good studio. Auto as well, and Moss is a charming little game, but both Superhot VR and Moss for $15 is great, and then you throw in all of the other games you're getting. I've heard really good things about Gorn, I've heard good things about Budget Cuts, and Space Pirate Trainer has an overwhelmingly positive reception on Steam, so you're getting some high quality stuff. Generally speaking, you do pay a little bit of a premium for VR games. I mean, you look at a game like Fallout 4 VR, and then comparatively speaking to the traditional version of that game, it is so much more expensive for the VR version, at least the last time I checked the price. So $15 for Superhot VR, Moss, and all of those other games, that is a really good buy, and I would highly, highly recommend to check that out if you are a VR gamer, and for whatever reason you don't own a lot of these games. I imagine if you do have VR, Superhot VR is probably one of those standout games that many of you already picked up, but nonetheless, games like Moss, Gorn, Budget Cuts, Space Pirate Trainer, a lot of good stuff there. Alright, also on Humble, they are running a really good Humble RPG sale right now with a lot of great deals. Obviously, if you have a Humble Choice subscription, you will get deeper discounts. A lot of you guys have the Humble Classic subscription, which that is paying some major dividends for you guys. Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Game of the Year Edition down to $14.99. That is a GOG DRM free copy of the game. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha Edition is down to $19.99. That is a phenomenal deal. Nier Automata is an excellent RPG that has held up its value a little bit, and if you do have Humble Choice, you'll save a little bit more, and you'll end up getting it for $18. That's a really great deal for Nier Automata. Again, a game that has held up in price quite a bit. Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition down to $17.49. Goodbye on that. Even though I thought the story was a train wreck in that game, visually it is excellent and the content's pretty good. You get the DLC in that outside of Episode Arden, which is a little bit of a bummer. Leave it to Square Enix. They are the only guys that can re-release a game, re-release a definitive version of a game, and then release DLC for the definitive version of that game. It just boggles my mind, but hey, Square Enix gonna Square Enix. FF15 for $17.49. That is essentially the Royal Edition of the game. You get a lot of additional bonuses with the PC copy, but no Episode Arden, which probably is the best piece of DLC that they've released for that, but nonetheless, pretty good buy there. Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire Obsidian Edition is down to $29.99. That's pretty good. I am very high on Pillars of Eternity. If you haven't played the first game, play that. Most people like that game better, but PoE 2 I thought was a really good game as well. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is 70% off for $8.99. Really good buy there. One of the standout PC ports in recent memory. That was a game that was kind of, more of a niche title on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and I wanted it to come to PC for a while. It didn't happen, and then randomly Capcom announced it, and I'm like, okay, this is exactly the type of game that was going to be a train wreck of a PC port, but lo and behold, Capcom knocked it out of the park with that one, and for $9, it's a really good buy. Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remastered down to $15. That's always good. Final Fantasy X is an iconic game, and I definitely would recommend that. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition, 50% off for $24.99. You can never go wrong with a quality Tales of games. If you are a JRPG fan, I think Vesperia is one of the best ones because it has such engaging and charming characters, and unlike a lot of other JRPGs, it doesn't feature that typical zero to hero main character. I hate that archetype and trope in Japanese RPGs where you do have this zero to hero trope that is overdone in JRPGs. In Tales of Vesperia, you have a confident, quirky main character that is very engaging, very likable, and the rest of the cast is really likable as well, so definitely would give that a strong recommendation. Skyrim, an essential game on PC, $20. Elder Scrolls Online Elsefire, $25. Oblivion, $9.99. Greymoor is available to pre-order if you want to do that. Thronebreaker, The Witcher Tales, $15, and a bunch of other RPGs. You can check out the link in the description box down below to check out all of them, but some really good deals as a part of that. And again, with your Choice subscription, you do save a little bit more. All right, a couple more deals. Steam has got Remnant from the Ashes, 30% off for $28. One of the surprisingly great games of 2019 really came out of nowhere. Some people saw it coming. I personally didn't. A Souls-like shooter with a cooperative emphasis, 3-player co-op, really good game. If you can jump in with a couple of friends, you are really going to enjoy that. Very well received, and Gunfire Games has done a pretty good job in keeping that game supported. By the way, same studio that did Darksiders 3. Kind of interesting, the games they're putting out, but hey, Remnant from the Ashes turned out really well. Not seeing a lot of discounts these days, so $28 is one of the better deals I've seen for it, so definitely give that a look. And lastly, Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown is 57% off for $25.99. Ace Combat 7 has really been holding up in price. It's a great game, however, it released north of a year ago, and for it to hold up in price for this long kind of says something. It's a quality-filled game, but, you know, $60 for a while was a little bit pricey, and when it was going on sale, it would still be like $36. $26 is a much more palatable price point if you want a quality action flight game with some high-octane gameplay. Kind of a, you know, I don't really know what to say about the story. The story isn't anything to write home about, but you're going into this game for high-quality gameplay, and that's absolutely there, and I think for $26, it's a really great pickup. So that's going to conclude this video. Again, a lot of great deals available right now. That Killer Bundle 12 over on Fanatical, I think, is really good. A lot of good stuff there. Codemasters Mixer Bundle is good as well. Humble VR Bundle, obviously, you can't go wrong with that. RPG sale at Humble is really good. Remnant from the Ashes, can't go wrong with that. And Ace Combat 7 Skies Unknown, good stuff all around. Links to everything will be in the description box down below. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.